For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. Today, these 2 teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Colorado State Rams taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Colorado State Rams offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He's looking to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. And the Rams with the 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. The Rams have their offense in high gear. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Fifita. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. This offense has a 2nd down play. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Handoff from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Right back to the well. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Finds his man. It's Ross. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Buys a little time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, floated high, and it's intercepted.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He makes the connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, there's the ball. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Rams have pushed it inside the 20. Going up top on first down. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Looking to pass, it's Fafita, and his throw is incomplete. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. He makes the catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. On the ground, it's Henderson. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Rams want to crank the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Quick completion to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arizona. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. On the ground, it's Henderson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ballard Nicolosi. Floating away. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Getting some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 7.
Just keeps moving. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The RPO, it's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Fafita. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get to it. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's it.
He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he got loose, it was all over. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Ross. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this. Land.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Rams line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. He's taking the shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rams will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wildcats will hustle to the line.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The aerial assault continues. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. And the Rams will have a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy.
The ball squirts free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Defense in press coverage. On second down, just keeps firing. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's taking a deep shot. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're... Fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Arizona comes out with another first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. On target to the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throwing right. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.